All right, hello. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Excuse me. Hi, hello. Good morning. Let me see the order everybody got here. Kivy, good morning. Geocat, hello, good morning. Welcome on in. Nessa, hello. Congratulations to being on time. Brian, hello. Or the ghost of Brian. The ghost of Brian has appeared. Yeah, thank you for following from the Stump stream. Yeah, it's like I said, it's always super nice. It's always super nice that they take the time to shout me out. I got a little command. They're super nice. They're super good. Jesse, hello. Jesse, hello. We spooky in here? It's a little spooky. A little September spookin'. No, I did that. No. I resized the Firebot window and immediately hated it. I resized the window and was just like, I was very specific opinions about that apparently. Oh, goodness gracious. My bosses have spooky decor up in the back office already. Yeah, listen, that's fair. That's fair. I'm not mad at anybody. Apparently everyone got together and decided that it's spooky season. Everyone got together and decided that it's spooky season, so I can't be too mad about it. Pancakes, how was Order of Ecclesia? How is Order of Ecclesia? I have never played any of those. I really want to though. I really want to. I'm glad they did a little collection because I really want to check them out. It's interesting. I don't know if I'm playing it right, so I'm confused. That's fair. That's fair. That's understandable. Where you're just like, I don't know if I'm doing this right. I don't know if I'm doing this right. So that's absolutely fair. I haven't played those three either, so it's a totally new experience. Love it. Love to see that. Love it when a remake like that, a reissue, whatever you want to call it, makes games like that available for people. You love to see it. What's on the Scaretober wheel? So you can do this in chat, ! Scare wheel. We'll take you to the link, but I'll show it off to everybody here at the start of the day. We can talk about where everything stands, and kind of how everything is set up. Playing Portrait of Ruin off stream. I think I like that more than Order of Ecclesia. Dawn, I'm gonna play on stream. That's fair. That makes sense. So here. I have to play to the stage left, not my. So here's the wheel as it currently stands. So we have random itch horror game, which is just gonna be a collection of random itch horror games. Silent Hill 2, both of which have technically no votes. The Evil Within, which gained 10 votes. Resident Evil Deadly Silence, The Nameless Game, which both gained 33 votes. You voted for Silent Hill yesterday. Was it a channel point one? I didn't update it. I didn't get a chance to update it. So maybe that's what is missing. And Luigi's Mansion 2, which received 33 from Brian and then an additional 10. And then I think someone else voted for it. Is that the HD version? No, it's going to be the original 3DS version because I'm not gonna buy a brand new game. I'm keeping James' sorry ass on the wheel. You just dragging James. You fucking. What's the Nameless Game? So the Nameless Game is I believe it's an original DS game. I'm not sure if it's a 3DS game. It's just a weird spooky game I've wanted to play for a while. It was only available in Japanese. It's kind of classic Japanese horror vibes. But the bundle that we added yesterday was the handheld the handheld the handheld bundle, since we crossed $100 thanks to Brian. So it's all handheld games. Can viewers add games to the wheel or merely improve the chances? So Nessa, great question. You can do all of those things, only one of which is free. As a reminder, we're raising money for Twahala, a mental health charity based out of my home state of Florida to help people with all kinds of different mental health resources. If they're dealing with addiction, abuse, if they're dealing with suicidal ideation, Twahala works to get them whatever help that they need directly. We've already raised $120. I believe $50 is helping someone meet with a counselor for the first time. Every $5 is like 1,000 interactions on their Find Help tool. So we have already raised some very active, focused help. So I want to thank everybody that's donated so far already. As you can see, people are using their channel points to vote. That will add votes to the wheel. Wheel's over here. That'll add votes to the wheel. When we cross $100, whoever donated to cross that $100 picks one of the bundles that we've put together of games that have descriptive but not spoiler titles. Like the zombie bundle. What's in the zombie bundle? That's some zombie games. And then when we cross that $100, those games go on the wheel and people can vote for it. Anything that goes on the wheel has a chance to be played. Giving it a vote just makes that portion of the wheel bigger. And then it has a higher likelihood that it's gonna get played. I figured that was the easier. I spent like a couple days trying to figure out a way to like, how do we do voting? How can people, whatever? And I was like, let's just do the wheel. We love the wheel here. We love using wheels. Mankind invented the wheel, and who am I to say that it's not the greatest thing we've ever created? So, I'll hail the wheel. We're getting real wheel peeled in here. We're getting, but yeah. Have some tea after that. So that's the big spiel. That's the big spiel. Yeah, Luigi's Mansion 2 will be the 3DS version. Because I don't even know if the Switch version is going to be out. And I'm honestly not that excited to go drop $60, $70 on a new Nintendo game. Silent Hill 2 will obviously be the original PS2 version. Unless I want to be weird, maybe I'll play the HD remaster version. That'd be funny. It would be funny to be like, no, I'm playing this bad version. Deal with it. That would be funny. That'd be funny to do. And have 2 votes for it at present. Yes, I need to go through and do those votes. I should get better about doing those before the start of stream. I should be better about doing those at the start of stream so that people can, when we look, so that y'all can look at the wheel. I think I have to update the wheel link in the wheel, in the weird way that the wheel works, the wheel way. Only wheel ones. That's the shirt. See, every so often we get a really good shirt idea. That's it. Only the wheel ones now. Did someone say 3DS? I talk about the 3DS as much as I possibly can. Accidentally almost making Wheel of Time merch. I get a C&D, they're just like, it's too close. It's too close. Don't do that. Oh, hey babe. I don't know how litigious Robert Jordan's estate is. Brandon Sanderson's gonna come after me specifically because of all the shit talking I do. He's gonna see it and he's gonna be like, no. So I have a DSi. DSi is great. I'm of the opinion that the DSi is probably the greatest console we've ever had. Like it was a little too small for me in terms of just literally the size of it. But it was a fantastic form factor. Being able to also play GBA games, having the connectivity between the DS and the GBA games. They did some interesting stuff with that. Do I have one here in my... That's a 3DS. I'll put Erin's 3DS in her 3DS pouch, so it's protected at the very least. I have a DSi somewhere. The wheel weaves as the wheel wills. The wheel of well and woe. Again, no, we're getting too close to Wheel of Time. We're getting too close to Wheel of Time. We're gonna get an email. We're gonna get an email. All right. So yeah, that's everything going on with Twahala and all that, as always. If you got questions, let me know. I saw Pancakes voted for Evil Within. Hell yeah. That's a fun game. I was excited to include that on the wheel because of the shutdown of Tango Gameworks, a studio I really like. I like a lot of the stuff that they've done. So I wanted to include that. But yeah, as always, if people have questions, if people are like, hey, how does, whatever, it's exactly how it happened. If you have a question, just go, hey, Matt, I have a question. And I'm gonna go, okay, cool, great. Tell me all about your question, please. Tell me all about your question, please. This the same? Okay. Hang on, sorry, I'm distracted. Oh, right, okay, well, I'm just not gonna worry about that then. Okay. I'm poking at something in Play Night, I'm sorry. I got distracted by something in Play Night. It's all right, Dragon Age. Dragon Age, what we're all here for. The defeating of the Archdemon. Archdemon. I remember now. We fought the Broodmother last stream. Last stream we fought the Broodmother, which was much more manageable than the other times I remember fighting her. I feel like maybe it was the playthrough I was the tank warrior. It felt a lot quicker, felt a lot more manageable. So that's fun. I'm so mad I rushed out of the house without breakfast to get to work before Bruce, who isn't here. Stupid Bruce. Fucking Bruce, man. Fucking Bruce. Whoever you are, wherever you are, curse Bruce silently under your breath. He deserves it. I love dragons. I got bad news. I got bad news. Dragons don't love us. Dragons don't love us. All right, let's get over here. All right. So. Yeah. How do I get, can someone, have I missed the opportunity to get Reaver? Have I just missed that opportunity? Wow, he has this whole, wow. Good for him. You know what, we'll just keep that. That's, he can just have that. Good news, sheets delivers. God, Brian and his sheets. I respect it. I respect it. Cleared all them goblins last night, still haven't leveled. Think I found the way I need to go. Yeah, leveling in Baldur's Gate is weird. All right, well now I can give you. Yeah, it gets a little set bonus too. Gets a little set bonus too. Hell yeah. Hang on one second. Ugh. Do you have a save file from before you saved the urn? Oh, that answers my question. That answers my question. Okay, then. Need a Brando like them, like I need a Brando for the things I should mention in chat at 8:36 a.m. Jesse's like, no, it's too early. It's too early for these things. Okay, so that takes me off to the deep roads. Is there anything back here worth exploring? No. Just go this way. Anvil of the Void.
Now's better
All
than
right.
later.
You know, annoying that I missed the opportunity, but also, what are you gonna do? Stuff is unlocked for your account, so you can restore a save, defile the urn, get reaver, and reload a file, and not defile it. What does that mean?
Because anywhere, this has to be it. She will not be unprepared.
Like, if I have a save from before the urn, I could load it, defile the urn, and unlock reaver. I would have to reload it.
What was that?
Let me be blunt with you. After all this time, my tolerance for social graces is fairly limited. That doesn't bother
Well,
you.
she's already got magic.
Shave my back and call me an elf. Bronca, by the stone, I barely recognized you.
Ogren. It figures you'd eventually find your way here. Hopefully you can
Would I have to reload it?
easily.
And
Address you. Hired sword of
you load the save to file it, then you load this one up.
Just the only one who didn't mind Ogren's ale breath.
Be
I'll-
respectful, woman.
I'll see what I've got. I'll see what I've got if it's that easy.
So an important errand boy, then. I suppose something serious has happened. Is Endrin dead? That seems most likely. He was on the old and wheezy side.
My father is dead. The assembly is deadlocked.
You are seeking my support? You wish to succeed Endrin and become a ruling queen?
That'd be cool.
Care if the assembly puts a drunken monkey on the throne. Because our protector, our great invention, the thing that once made our armies the envy of the world.
Yeah, we'll see if I've got a save.
lost to the
We'll
very dark spawn it should be fighting. The anvil of the void. The means by which the ancients forged their army of golems and held off.
It is
the
pretty
first
sick that
army
golems can
to
make,
rise.
or the dwarves can make big magic golems. That's pretty rad.
Taste it.
It sounds like you could use some help.
And you assume, after all my efforts, you'll be able to waltz in and seize the anvil without a hitch?
The woman's brutal.
Arrogant. The anvil lies on the other side of a gauntlet of traps designed by Caradin himself. My people and I have given body and soul to unlocking its secrets. This is what's important. This has lasting meaning. If I succeed, the dwarven people benefit. Kings, politics, all that is transitory. I've given up everything.
no,
I would sacrifice anything
not
to get
like-
the anvil of the void.
Like, yes, it is more important, but like those stuff are transitory. Yeah, if you are like thinking about it like as the history of your people, but not like as it for individuals' lives. Does that include Hespeth and the others?
Enough questions.
That's something bad definitely happened?
Imbecilic election. I must first have the anvil. There's only one way out, Warden. Forward. Through Caridin's maze and out to where the anvil waits.
What has this place done to you? I remember marrying a girl you could talk to for one
I love that
minute.
you meet Bronca after meeting the two people who were absolutely ruined by being infatuated with Bronca. What a powerful lady. They love her, and that love has absolutely ruined them. All right, we'll make a full save just to be sure. I could probably load this one. It's not that big a deal. It's not that big a deal. It's just annoying, you know? It's just like, dag. All right.
Got it.
Oh, my inventory is full. You can't. My inventory is full. Hey, you don't randomly have like a vendor chilling, do you?
And they didn't want to help. They tried to leave me. Even my Hespeth.
Now's better than later.
But even she.
You don't just like randomly have a vet. You don't have just like, you know, in a way that almost doesn't make sense. You don't have like a vendor down here, huh?
Sacrifices. As many sacrifices as are needed.
As many sacrifices are needed. You know, I don't. It's not really like a cool thing to say. Like, yeah, I will sacrifice all of you for this. Like, okay, but that's not cool. Can you do the skill, please? Thank you. Chop his head off. Love it. All right.
Pledged to me.
So,
Swore she'd do whatever.
Anna Kalo.
All right.
There was no other choice. Most of them were dying of the taint already.
Can I get you a
Anna, good morning. How the heck are you, my friend?
Transforming.
I've sacrificed everything. What have you given?
I knew what they would become.
Well, but like she sacrificed like people.
Endless supply, fresh dark spawn to test the traps. They could still serve me.
Do I have to do stuff with? I mean, I guess I just have to go back there, huh? Because they keep coming from there, so I guess I gotta get back here. That's probably what's going on. Anna, how are you doing this morning, my friend? I hope you're having a good Wednesday. I hope things are going all right. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, get this guy. Get this guy. Don't. Doing good. Don't want to go to a staff meeting today. Guess it's useful. We hired 8 staff over the summer. I've only met one of them. Did your COVID positive coworker bring in chocolate? Because that's a pretty good reason.
No idea how they carried on, holding my hand, begging to die. They had pledged me their loyalty. They have no right to fight me. They say your orders are now for
Can I get you
I
a
can't loot
ladder?
any of these guys, and I don't. I should have space for a lyrium potion. That seems important. I should have space for those. Greater ice salve. We'll just destroy it. It feels like the game wants to give me lyrium potions, and I should
You can get off my back.
let that happen. They just keep spawning, or is there like a set number? Oh, I'm referencing the thing that Jesse is dealing with. I appreciate your abject confusion though, because that's the correct response. That's the correct. No, don't. No, it's absolutely correct to be like, the hell are you talking about? Oh, there was another guy. Good job. Like, is this a grinding spot, or should I, Greater lyrium potion. Okay.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? I'll get on it.
It'd be funny if I just stood here. They just kept spawning.
Now's better than later.
Well, I hope the staff meeting goes well. I hope the staff meeting goes well. Ionic, is it just a little meet and greet thing? Are you getting lunch? Nuja, hello. I'm gonna make noodles. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, noodle sounds good. Noodle sounds good. Nuja, how are you? How are you? I'm gonna make a proper save there. Just in case. Just in case we need it. Hello? Oh. Let me just stealth over here. There we go. Problem solved. I think it's just normal meet and greet updates because we didn't do staff meetings over the summer. That makes sense. Get everybody up to speed. And like you said, you've hired 8 people.
All right.
If I'm honest, I'm annoyed that health potions count against my inventory limit. You know? Like, I think overall, yo! Serial Killer, how the heck was your stream, bud? How the heck was your stream? How's Type 0, right? How the heck is Type 0? I think I saw yesterday your thing said, is this better than Crystal Chronicles? And I'm curious what you mean by that. I'm curious what your thoughts are. More fun than Crystal Chronicles? Like which Crystal Chronicles? Like the OG or one of the offshoots? I've watched a couple of Matt's streams. I've watched it. That's the funniest thing to say. Just in general, like not even just as a streak message, just in general is a very funny sentence. Oh goodness. But how you doing? How's it going, everybody? If you're just coming in from Serial Killers Raid, first of all, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for stopping by. If you don't know me already, my name is Matt. Take two. My name is Matt Calder. I'm a career streamer here on Twitch. I play all kinds of different stuff: retro games, horror games, indie games, including stuff chosen by the community.
Trans rights.
Fuck yeah, trans rights. Every day. We're from the country of Transia. We're playing Dragon Age Origins today because it's Year of the Dragon. And so to celebrate Year of the Dragon, I'm playing a bunch of different games that have dragon in the title. This is the 4th, I think. We're also in the middle of September fundraising. We're raising money for Twahala to write Love on Our Arms. They're a mental health charity from my home state of Florida that help with mental health needs, including addiction, abuse, suicidal ideation, all of that stuff. They're a fantastic charity. And yeah, we're chilling, having a good time. If you got to raid and run, you got to do what you got to do. I know it's late. Please go take care of yourself. Go to bed, have a meal, do whatever you got to do. Because, taking care of yourself is the most important thing. So please go do that. Did enjoy Crystal Chronicles. I played the remaster, came out a few years ago. You just tell everything else isn't great. The control screen is abysmal. Grind is rough too. You have to beat an entire level to get a small stat boost. It's just really rough. That's fair. Yeah. We have been playing.
I see a trap.
What's on your mind?
That's not what I wanted to do.
It is trouble.
We've been trying to play Crystal Chronicles multiplayer. And it's mostly just been kind of like, oh, this is interesting to do. It's interesting to be able to go back and hook this up and play this game in the correct way. So yeah, I see that. I see that. Ow, it just beat the, all right.
I see a trap. I see a trap.
You can't throw behind you. That's stupid. Oh no, not nature damage. But yeah, I'm interested to check out Type 0 and stuff. I haven't played any of those. I didn't check out multiplayer. I hear it's just grinding. You can't co-op story. What I think a lot of people wanted that. No couch co-op. The old one you can. The old one you can couch co-op. You can co-op story. That's actually why I didn't play the new one, was because you can't play the story co-op. That's actually like the whole reason I ended up not playing it. So, which is a bad decision. Yeah, which is a bad decision on Square's part. I wish more. It frustrates me when you have a bunch of it frustrates me when you have a bunch of, oh my god, okay. You need 4 GBAs, which is also a choice. It was a decision at the time to try to do something a little different. That's not as wild.
I see a trap.
When you consider that, like, at the time it was a big Nintendo initiative to do games that integrated the GBA and the GameCube. You know, like that was a initiative on their part. So like, it's certainly a decision. I don't disagree, but I think it was, you know, and considering that, 'cause I looked it up, considering that Square made that game because they wanted a grant from Nintendo. They made that game. What others use the GBA? Crystal Chronicles is the only one I know of. So they had a bunch of e-reader stuff. They had quite a few games that used the e-reader. Still never played Four Swords Adventures. Four Swords Adventures is another one. The e-reader was one of the big things. You could scan in games and graphics and stuff into Animal Crossing. Just gonna. Okay, that doesn't make sense. It shouldn't work, but okay. Is that it? I was curious if it was a Square choice or a Nintendo choice. No, it was a Nintendo thing. It was a Nintendo thing. Square. So here's a fun bit of lore that we looked up. Crystal Chronicles only exists because Square wanted to take advantage of basically a grant program from Nintendo. And so they formed a separate company, made Crystal Chronicles, and that was the only game that company ever made. And so that's why it uses all those features, because it's like, oh yeah, look at this cool game we could make.
All right.
I guess it would be more accurate to say the only game that company's ever made was Crystal Chronicles, and then the Crystal Chronicles remake. So. You load NES ROMs in the GBA's memory. It didn't need a cart. You could disconnect the cable and play. Yeah, it was very cool. The e-reader also had you could scan additional levels into Mario 3. Yeah, the the e-reader was a really cool bit of tech at the time. And I think that's part of the annoyance, like kind of my overall persistent annoyance with Nintendo, is they will come up with really cool ideas using really interesting technologies and then just immediately abandon them. You know, like Labo was dead before it was even out. And that's a bummer because Labo is really neat. Labo has a lot of really cool things. But Nintendo is I don't know. I don't want to say it's all Nintendo, because part of it is definitely, it is harder to make games that have weird gimmicks. You know, it's more development time. They can't be cross-platform. I definitely get that. Where it's like, yeah, we can't just port this game because it uses a touchscreen. We could have had more games use the Donkey Konga controller. Donkey Konga and Dark Souls, those are the two games. Let's see how many weirdo TikTok comments I get. Speaking of, but yeah, like Nintendo, yeah, the whole of the Wii U, very true. Nintendo port FSA to the Switch with online. What did they add to online? I thought, didn't they put Four Swords Adventure? What did they put on Switch Online that was so cool? Oh, this is the last term. But yes, they should put Four Swords Adventure. The original. Oh, see, I didn't know Four Swords was a remake. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Excuse me. I wish this put their cost. You know? There's another for the GBA that was separate and paired with Link to the Past. Slashian, hello! Slashian, good morning. Ooh, that's a Saba. Let me... The same plot, but it's way bigger. Yeah, I've played... No...
Get on it. Of course. As you
Oh, new Codex Lyrium.
at your service.
Well, neat. Now I have the Codex. Great. I think it's also very funny that she went. That's great. There's a DSi version of the original Four Swords you could play. I think I have that on my DSi. One of the ones I bought had the.
Can I get you
Had that on it.
and get off my back?
That reminds me, I should see if they have those ambassador certificates, games or whatever available. Oh, I think I remember hating this. GB1 is not very good. GameCube's a lot of fun. Hell yeah. I think I remember hating this fight. Are we in the deep roads again? Not again, still. Well, I mean, I guess again. I guess we started in the deep roads. I guess we started in the deep roads. So yeah. See how you like it. I was lurking yesterday, so I couldn't hang out properly. Yeah, no worries. I very much appreciate people people lurking and people hanging out. Oh, Spirit Anvil. Oh, do I have to use? Ah. 15 stream streak. Hell yeah.
Show them no mercy.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much. I love y'all getting these big streaks. It's so fun. Okay, I think we gotta get this guy because I think we gotta get these because they still have sparky eyes. Maybe that's why I didn't like it. Oh yeah. We put his eyes out. Oh, and that's why it rotates around, right?
Now's better than later. Show them no mercy.
Yeah, there's so many games I haven't played. That, you know, part of what I want to do for stream, part of what the fun has been, is playing new games. Sometimes you want to play old games in a new way, you know. Sometimes the fun definitely is playing old games again, like this and Mass Effect. But I'm really happy I've mostly been able to play stuff I missed originally, play new indie stuff. It's great. Okay, well now... Okay. We did it. Sick. Matt, what did we do? I don't really know. Like if I'm honest, I don't really know, but we did it. Let me reopen the sliding glass door. Hang on. Oh, get some of this nice weather in here. Get some nice weather. All right. Still catching the new Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Helix, hello. Nice weather. Can't relate as a Brit. Listen, that's why your ancestors left the country. Helix, how are you doing today?
My name is Carrigan.
Oh.
Longer ago than I care to think, I was a paragon to the dwarves of Orzammar.
Sick.
If you seek the anvil, then you must care about my story, or be doomed to relive it.
Okay. Yeah. What do you, as in Carridan's Cross?
I made many things in my time. I rose to fame and earned my status.
And I blocked my ancestors from this gym. That's fair. That's, you know, you got
Of the void.
me in a box.
To forge a man of steel or stone, as flexible and clever as any soldier, as an army, they were invincible. But I told them,
Brutal weather. We have really nice days, including today.
no mere smith.
Yeah, I do. I appreciate when the days are nice.
Power to create life. To make my golems live, I had to take their lives.
Oh, so it's Warhammer. 10 feet tall and invulnerable? I could think of worse face. Yeah, that's a Lady Poppy answer.
An option I could offer warriors who would volunteer to defend their homeland, and some took it. But King Valtor became greedy. He began to force men, casteless and criminals,
Sure.
as political enemies.
Yeah.
All of them were to be given to the anvil.
Yeah, that's how that works. Yeah.
Took feeling the hammer's blow myself to realize the height of my crimes.
So you sealed it. This is why I said Shale should be here. No, I know. This is not my first time. We have different definitions of nice, but also we can be based in different parts of the country. That's true. Yeah, UK seems to be one of those countries that's like wildly different weather from not even that far. So what, you want revenge?
Not revenge. The blow of the hammer opened my eyes. My apprentices knew enough to make me as I am, but not enough to fashion a control rod. I retained my mind.
Okay.
We have remained entombed here ever since, and I have sought a way to destroy the anvil. Alas, I cannot do it myself.
I don't...
No golem can touch it.
No! The anvil is mine! No one will take it from me!
You, please, help me destroy the anvil. Do not let it enslave more souls than it already has.
Why would I let your guilt inconvenience me? Damn. Damn, Lady Poppy. That's cold.
How would you feel to know you've been torn from all the spirits that had come before you, that you would never rest with the ancestors?
Why are you listening? We had an agreement. I'm the one you came here to find, not him.
Bronca, you mad, bleeding nugtail. Does this thing mean so much to you that you can't even see what you've lost to get it?
Yes.
Look around. Is this what our empire should look like? A crumbling tunnel filled with dark spawn spume? The anvil will let us
spume. Good word.
glory.
Good word. Baffles me watching Premier League. It's cold and rainy in Birmingham, but it's nice and sunny in London. Yeah, and that's not even that far. It's very interesting how the sort of weather patterns go over that country. Here's a question. Does the anvil pop up in other games? Is this an interesting decision we're making? Okay, so it pops up in Keep. Warden makes a crown. Oh, it's a plot item. Oh. Okay, well, I'm less excited. Support. Oh no! That's why. Oh. Oh. Okay. Cute. Okay, there's no information on how it well, okay, let's think back to the questions, right? demons are a path to power was one of the big things, right? And so if we extrapolate the idea of demons are a path to power, that means that there is an element of making a sacrifice, and not necessarily your own sacrifice, but making a sacrifice in order to retain strength. That strength is the most important thing, which is very Lady Poppy coded. It'd be like cold and windy in Columbus, well, nice and sunny in Cincinnati, which is an hour and 15-minute drive. Yeah, no, I think we have to side with Bronca on this. I think we gotta say, you know, it's a way, I think doubly so because we're a dwarf. We're like, no, we gotta be strong. Dwarves have to be strong. We have to return to our glory days. Yeah.
You must destroy the anvil while you have the chance.
No one should be given dominion over another's soul. If anyone should know that best, it is a golem. It is powerful, yes.
Man, it's a bummer we don't have a golem here to talk to. Wouldn't that be cool, huh?
I cannot allow you to do this, stranger.
I think that's just a bum. I think that's just my bummer with these games, like as a genre now. I think that's just my bummer with these games as a genre, that it's just like, nah, they're just magically in a box somewhere else. Fucking Shale's just sitting by a fire, no clue what's happening. You know, I think that's just overall kind of a letdown. It would be nice if everybody was here for story things. We're mostly chill from the lightning. That's the fun thing. Come on. All right, be that way. Carradin's Cage added. That's not exciting. Who else is with us? We've got Alistair, Ogren, and Wynn.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Large stone tablet chipped with age with a great number of dwarven runes. Examine more closely. The writing is in Dwarven. Appears to be a long list of names, each with a stamp of their house next to him. You recognize a few house names. At the bottom of the list are the words, "We honor those who have made the sacrifice, let their names be remembered." The carvings are still deep enough that a tracing could be taken, allowing the information to be carried elsewhere. We should have Alistair at camp. Yeah, you know, if Shale's tanking worked as well, I probably would have. Yeah, take a tracing. It's fun.
I'll get on it.
Names. Long list of dwarves.
Oh, this is in case we don't speak dwarf. That makes sense.
We honor who have made this sacrifice. Let their names be remembered. Fart me a lullaby. It's a memorial.
It does, you know.
All the dwarves who became golems. Has to be. If there was some way of getting this back to the Shaper at Orzammar, I bet they'd brown their trousers and pay good gold for it. Probably both.
I almost wish we'd spent more time with, why is this an item? Why? Come on, guys. That's a quest item. Come on. Ooh, Carradin's shield, hello. Expert cold iron rune. Emerald ring.
Here it is, the Anvil of the Void. So sweet, such power.
You found the anvil. Are you happy now? Maybe we could go back to Orzammar, share the good news.
Look at it. It was worth it, all of it. The anvil is everything I thought it would be.
I should have known. I thought that once you had the anvil, you'd be satisfied.
Perhaps I could use it now. A reward for defeating Carradin. You wanted a crown, no? Or have you set your sights higher than the petty kings of Orzammar?
That's bananas. That's bananas. A Paragon crown's yeah, the assembly must accept that.
Side, and I shall forge it for you. Take it to whomever you please.
Me! Ha 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 ha! Sick. I want that. I would wear that forever.
There it is. An ugly lump of hot metal.
I would wear that forever.
Now leave.
Oh, the fact that I can't wear this myself is an absolute letdown. Imagine this music and animation over your normal crafting like in 14.
Orzammar settles on its petty king. Have him sent to me. Lead your armies against the archdemon.
Pants.
Shielded by a tide of steel men.
Hot.
This makes you happy, Branka. I don't think you understand what it costs to get you here.
Oh, stuff a rag in it, Ogren. Move on. Find a few whores. Sodding stone, I never thought you'd be the piney type. Now be gone.
Well, there we go. Master Dwemer rune. Spell resistance, that's pretty good. And then plot items, which some of these items aren't in a weird way. The Paragon Forged Crown. God, I would just wear that forever. I would just wear that forever. I would never not be wearing. I would never not be wearing that. Golly. Damn, killing it. God. I would just wear that. I would just wear that forever. I'm so. Ogren, what's your thing? Hey, guess what? You like.
It'll do.
No, all right, whatever. Lady Poppy tucking themselves in the bed with their pajamas, white noisemaker, and ominous crown. The anvil glows like liquid metal from the lyrium vein through it, but the dark stains attest to its bloody past. It's built straight into the stone of the floor. Trying to move it would require years to chip away at its base. Okay, cool. We did it. We did it. Listen, I think there's I think the best way to resolve this quest.
Well, I guess you both got what you wanted. Hope it was worth the cost.
I mean,
Get back to the city now. Share the news.
yeah, to the assembly.
Those Deshers have been trying to destroy the city for years. Haven't managed yet.
Wait, actually, check my journal here. The topsiders returning this to his corpse. Aha! What was the cost actually? All the people she set out, Bronca set out with, any of the people that are now going to be fed to the golem machine, Bronca and Ogren's marriage, or relationship. I don't know if they were actually married. You know, like a lot, honestly. Yeah, that'd be nice. It's a good thing to be able to sell. Yeah, what bothers me about the, like, you should have this person for the system is it really ignores the like, it ignores like game balance, and the fact that, like, the game wants you to, like, the game is going to challenge you with combats, and that I think is kind of the strength of Mass Effect over like Mass Effect as a series over Dragon Age.
You can get off my back.
Is that it's easier to swap party members around like that than it is in Dragon Age. Now, granted, I say that I don't remember 100% of how it works in Dragon Age 2, so I might be like misremembering, and it's like, oh, in Dragon Age 2 it's actually really easy, and it's just this first one.
I'll get on it.
I have to walk all the way back in a very frustrating way because I need to finish one of the side quests. Come on. Just hold it. Just carry it. Carry it in your hands.
Now's better than later.
Just stack up all your little daggers and shit. It's fine. It's like, that feels like that should be something. Yeah. Have all these private documents. I don't know what those are for. What are those for? Who can say?
My friend,
They have a use, probably. I don't know it. I've been thinking about your remake remaster argument. Okay. I love that we have discussions and like y'all think about them and come back and we, you know, we have like ongoing conversations. Like that's just fun. That's fun to me. As a result, I'm now looking at Sonic X Shadow Generations. Oh no. Oh, I got turned around. Helix, I don't know what happened. Don't blame me for that. Hang on. Wait a minute. Sapphire, hello. Where did I come into this from? Where am I getting? Ah. Sapphire, hello. Matt, quit breaking stuff. Listen, it happens. Just things happen. Gosh, I really want to celebrate Shadow. Make the boy a new game. Why remake a game from 2011, which is available on PC? Attack on a Shadow campaign. Like, just make the old game available. Like, you know, because I don't think it is. I don't think it's available. Well, you said it's available on PC, right? Could I go buy Shadow the Hedgehog right now on Steam? No. So there's that. You know, there's something to be said. For voting on spooky games, does the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog count? I thought about putting murder of Sonic the Hedgehog on the list. I didn't have enough time to sit down and think of spooky visual novels.
A lot of tension around here.
You think so? Do you?
Know what I do to relieve tension?
I hesitate to wonder.
I polish the old weapon.
Really?
Yep. Give it a good shine with a dry rag, then with a little grease.
That's disgusting.
You're telling me you never gave your blade the old spit shine?
I think that's private.
Really? Sonic Chantry and its rules. I like to do it right out in the open.
Where people can see you.
Yep.
Wait, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Never mind.
Wait, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Classic. Yeah. So Generations is still available on PC. Is it available digitally on those other platforms? Because yeah, I would say it would be so much better to port. Like, if you're like, we want to celebrate Shadow, okay, port the Shadow game that isn't available otherwise, and you know, it seems so weird to be like, we're gonna remake a game. I just don't like how it feels like we're remaking games that aren't that old in an attempt for them to be available. Like, in a way that just feels weird. Anya, hello. Anya, hello. How are you? That's good. How was your vacation? My vacation was very good. My vacation was very good. We went to, I really need to post more pictures. Everybody go follow my friend Anya. She's wonderful. Follow her on things. We went to the aquarium, we went to the zoo. We went to two, listen to this. We went to 2 bookstores. To let you know the kind of people we are, we went to 2 different bookstores. I guess they're doing it to promote the movie, but that movie doesn't need a whole new game to help with promotion. Right. And like, what if you did the Shadow game? That like is the Shadow game, you know what I mean? The game with Shadow. Okay, let's check. Yeah, we got to do that. Return to order with the records in the Shaper It. Okay, so yeah, so I got to go back to the Shaper It. I'm fully behind on remasters. It's nice being able to play older games on newer hardware. We don't need to remake everything. Right. What I would want for a remake, right, is I would love it if there was a way to remake it in a way that it would go forward. Right? You wouldn't, it's like we're remaking it so that it will be playable on future consoles as well. You know?
For a vote right now. My father has one living child to assume the Idukan throne.
Hang on, let's get through the cutscene, but we'll come back to it.
Whoever made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him.
I apologize for the interruption, Lord Stewart, but the Grey Warden has returned.
Hello.
Well, Warden, what news do you bring?
I bear a crown from Paragon Branca for her chosen king.
Branca still lives, though she's mad as a nug at a tanner shop. She finally found the Anvil of the Void and chose to stay in the deep to work it. She tasked this Grey Warden to give her crown to Orzamar's next king, chosen by the ancestors as a first in a millennium to lead a Golem army against a blight.
Shouts to the bub.
I'd like to believe Argren's word, but it's well known the Grey Warden is Balin's hireling.
Silence! Then tell us, Grey Warden, which king did Paragon Branca endorse?
Now, I'm interested in how this goes. So let's talk about this as I look this up. I think I'd like remaking games that use motion touch controls to standard controller inputs. I can agree with that. Like, there's part of me that wants, like, remaking a game so that it's available on PC, specifically. PC, like, the reason I harp on PC is that games are available and last so much longer on PC. And so, like, that's where I want them to be because that is the most overall accessible that they can be. But I wish that there was a way that that console manufacturers would commit to saying, we will work to like make sure more games work on the new platforms. Like, I think my biggest frustration with this overall is that they'll remake a game, and then in 6 years, 7 years, there'll be another console, and who knows if that works anymore, you know? And so, like, I think part of my frustration, my unease, my uninterest with remakes overall is that they feel just as tenuous as other games, you know? Somebody on Threads tried to tell me that, like, oh yeah, we need to have the Silent Hill 2 remake because then it will be available. And I'm like, well, but no, because in 10 years, who knows if that's going to be playable on things that aren't on things that aren't a PC? Is that going to work on the PS6? Who knows? If history is anything to go off of, no. And so like in this current landscape, that is not a solution. I've not had a positive or negative view on the original Final Fantasy VII. I enjoyed what they did for that game and that they expanded the plot in the world. I think the Final Fantasy VII remake is a great example of my point of just make a new game. Do you know what I mean? Because they did. They made 3 new games. And I think it's a great example. And I know people enjoyed those games, and I enjoyed watching Brian play them, and I'll probably play them and enjoy them. That's not really like part of my my opinion on this, right? Like, it's not whether the games are fun or enjoyable or whether people would have fun with them. But it's more just like you could have made a new game, you know? You could have made something new. So okay. I know some of y'all know my stance. I don't think they're necessary. In some ways it's a remake, but in some ways it's a new game. Right. Like it is a new, they took Final Fantasy VII and like pulled it apart and built up some sections and introduced new stuff and all of this. And it's, you know, it's a cool game. It's a good game. I'm very excited to play fucking Queen's Crown or whatever the card game is. Hang on one second. Final Fantasy VII Remake is an adaptation, not a remake. I don't hate that. It's back to card games as always. Listen, I know who the fuck I am. Let's see. If Harriman is king and his support reached, he gives you Harriman's staff. All right, let's figure this out based on the loot we get, right? If Balin is king, if his support was high enough, he gives you an Iduke mace. But this is only on consoles? Oh, the Iduke mace is cool. Messy kills plus you damage versus dark spot. Oh, they didn't give me this. Neat. Neat. They just didn't give me this. Hermon's objectively the worst option for the Land of Thedas. I do kind of agree, but also I really hate my brother. He really sucks. I do like that mace model. I do like that mace model that they have for these, this sort of like little axe. It's great. Matt, do you have an opinion on Inscription? I don't know what that means. Oh, I mean, I haven't played Inscription. If that's what you're asking. Yeah, all right. Fine.
Last, this farce is ended, and I can take my rightful place on my
yeah, no, I have not yet played Inscription. Hey, maybe. That's what I was asking. I haven't heard of it until today. Hey, maybe there's a way for us to play Inscription during Scaretober. That's a clue. That's a clue I'll give you.
Let the memories find you worthy. First amidst the lords of the houses, the king of Orzammar.
Do you
Sick.
acknowledge me as king?
I cannot defy a paragon. The throne is yours, King Balin.
Then as my first act as king, I call for this man's execution.
Damn.
Guards, seize him!
I knew he was gonna be a tyrant, so I don't. Yeah, hey, listen, he was an honorable. That's not Lady Poppy, actually, to be like, no, don't immediately kill it. No. Yeah, where are my troops?
I will return to my palace to gather my generals and prepare our forces for the surface. I will see you there, Warden. You have my gratitude for all you have done for me.
So to get paid now, or yeah, take him away. This isn't the ones you heard. So is it like now, or do I need to go?
You have earned the right to rejoin House Ayduken.
Oh.
I would not have taken this throne so smoothly or so soon.
Yeah, well, that's nice. Yeah, okay, yeah, hey.
As all in Orzammar now see, I've already sent a mission to Branka.
Your crown looks stupid,
Call for us.
if I'm honest.
Vanguard of golems for your army. Since you did more than I expected, I offer a personal reward as well. You may recognize this. Trian used it to crack skulls when he was showing off for Father. I'm sure he'd want you to have it. Now, I have much to do. If there is nothing else...
I want my face on one of those big statues.
I'll see what I can do. Now, I must address my other petitioners.
Jalen! Jalen, hello! King Balin Ayduken. Jalen! Jalen, how you doing, my friend? Looks like they forgot the size of the dwarves when making. Let's go sell stuff and then we'll come steal from all these people. Stabbed, not bad, but tired. Well, I'm glad you went and got your shot. I'm glad you went and got your shot. And I hope you have a nice, mild time. You know what I mean? Let's start picking up some glyphs. We can do fun stuff with glyphs. But yeah, I'm happy when they remake or remaster games, like you just said, that aren't available or aren't playable in a way.
You're a bloody fearsome sort.
I just want
I'm a warrior without a house to defend, wandering about killing.
I want the industry as a whole to take better care of its legacy. You know?
What do you say?
I want the industry as a whole to take better care of its legacy. Yeah, you'll lose your cast if you go to the surface.
I will. Yeah, but who sodding cares? Bronca ran off with my house, and I can't carry weapons down here anyway. I'm better off up there with you than down here where the sodding children laugh at me.
Jalen casual as fuck about being knifed. Yeah, I got stabbed on the way to work. Whatever. This is whatever. Yeah, all right, come on.
Glad I am to hear it. You won't regret it.
God, Matt said Sean, so I know it's a meta thing. Yeah, Jalen got their new COVID shot.
Know the first thing about making ale? Never mind. You can stop with the glaring. I'll ask him myself.
The throne restored and legends put to rest. Incredible. If I'd heard it secondhand, I'd have called it a sodding lie. Warden, we've got a king because of you.
Yep.
The rest impressive, but the Legion is grateful most for restored leadership. It frees us to fight to the Darkspawn properly.
Hell yeah, get him. Yeah, Orzamar's lucky to have you.
You'll have us too, Warden. I think it's time the surfacers saw the good the stone can unleash. We'll be at your side.
Hell yeah.
To Orzammar when we win, though. I'll not stay topside to lose my stone sense.
Okay. We gotta go to the Shape Rite. That's cool. You guys still do COVID boosters. Oh, sure. Ow. It's basically lumped in with our flu shots. If you have insurance. Guess what if you don't have insurance? I don't even know how much it would be. I don't even know how much it's going to be. It's going to be something. Only certain people are still eligible for boosters. Well, there's a reason for that, Helix, and that's because a lot of the people who run your country are morons.
I started to worry. I didn't know if you were ever coming back.
I think they probably would rather than ensuring that the original game code is preserved and available, companies would instead remake a game. Right, and that's what I'm saying. I think that's part of the problem. They would rather the burst of money of a new game rather than maintaining a solid tail of sales and consistency. You know what I mean? And that's bad. You know, that's bad. And I think I don't know what the solution is. I'm not going to pretend that I have a solution 100%. I think there are some things that could definitely change today. I think companies could stop focusing on making games that cost $200 million to make, that if they don't sell 80 billion copies on day one, that they shut down and everybody loses their job. That would be cool. I would love it if companies would stop firing everybody who worked on a game because it didn't sell 80 billion copies while simultaneously giving their CEOs, $20 million. That would be cool. Yeah, I have the records. I got it.
You found them?
Enjoy this. So.
That's my great-grandmother's name. And her husband. Oh, great ancestors, it's them. It's me. I am an Ortan. Oh, thank you. I have to take these to the assembly right away. Find me there. Once these are acknowledged, I'll give you any reward.
I don't know.
Most impressive, Warden. King Balin's ascent to his father's throne has.
I don't know how to, I don't know how to do that. I don't know what that looks like.
You do not know me nearly as well as I know you. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
Zebor.
Something more I can help you with?
I have some tracings you might be interested in.
What's this? A list of names. Most of these clans no longer even exist. Is this authentic?
You bet your hairy arse it is. Taken from a tablet in Caridin's fortress, no less.
Then is it true? The rumors of Caridin's so-called volunteers? Extraordinary! I would love to make a copy of this. The Shaperate has never had much information on Caridin and his golems, much less proof of this magnitude. Warden, I hope this artifact from our archives will suffice as a reward.
This artifact, hello.
The Shaperate at once.
A small flawless spirit crystal. That was useless. That was useless. I'm literally just going to sell this. I don't know why there's an artifact. I have 80 million of them. But it's I don't want the I don't want to say that the solution is, I mean, maybe the solution is companies form like not restoration divisions, but what's some word, and they're people whose whole job it is to maintain game code and update, preservationist, like a preservationist division, and their whole job is to maintain game code, maintain that stuff is available on new platforms, right? They work with the programmers and the development team to make sure that things work properly. They make sure that they're, they all load and can be launched. I need that. That's where all of my money is gonna go. Then you can't have a lean company. Let me tell you, as a person who worked for a lean company, that sucks. It's a shitty, and I know you know that, and I know that's why you're saying it. That is a shitty ass methodology writ large. And I studied lean methodology. The people who think that you can have a lean company are not, one, did not understand anything about it, and two, are not the people who are going to lose their jobs when someone says, oh, hey, we need to have a lean company. And that's part of the problem. What was the other thing he had that I really wanted? Life Giver. Oh, God. I said lean as well. They don't know. That means squeeze out the most you can from the least amount of people. Yeah, they think it means make 5 people do the work of 12. They think it means get 5 people to do the work of 12. And it's just like, no, it's not what it means. Lean company really means an understaffed company. A lot of people, I don't think, the problem is, the problem is capitalism, right? We all got that. We all understand that. Let's make that my main hand and then that my offhand. I do more damage with the edge. Oh, because the edge has a flat damage and attack buff. So I want the edge. I want the Edge and Rose's Thorn, because the Edge just gives me a flat damage and attack buff. And then this also gives me a damage and dexterity buff. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Thank you for the follow. And at least to what? Burnout and poor staff retention. In reality, lean means make sure people aren't worked to their full capacity. Ideas about efficiencies and productivity and new products come from people who aren't 100% loaded. Right. When you're talking about lean as like a company methodology, that, like you said, it is about making sure that people are able to do the work that they need to do and aren't overworked, right? Making sure that everyone is working well, is working productively, is not just spinning their wheels. And it's just so yeah, I don't know. I would love to see a company like take on that ideal, you know, say, hey, we are focused on having academic lean, not culture. Yeah, not tech bro lean. They're focused on mixing alcohol with their NyQuil. Yeah, but cool. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for stopping in. I would love it if a company like EA or Ubisoft, right? A big company sat down and formed a division that was focused on preservation, on retention, on accessibility, availability, not accessibility, availability, of saying we're going to make sure that our games are able to launch on new hardware. We're going to make sure that our games are playable on new hardware.
You've returned. With all the excitement over the new king, I never expected to remember my poor son.
I think it's fair to say that, like, if there's a point where it becomes a new, like, and part of that has to be retaining the original code and stuff in such a way, because if there reaches a point where they need to remaster the game, right? I do think it's fair to say, hey, we had to redo the graphics engine. Luckily, we have all the original files, so that was doable. But there's a $10 upgrade, $5 upgrade if you want to do it on the new thing, right? If you want the new graphics upgrade, and that's the version. I think if that was the case, I would be fine with that, because that should really only happen once every 2 or 3 console generations. You know, which is 10 years, you know, roughly anyway. It's, you know, 2 to 3 is like 10 to 15 years. So if once every 10 to 15 years, you got to pay $10 to make it look nicer, I think that's much more sustainable. I think it's much more realistic. And it keeps the games available. Keeps, you know, but I don't know. That's me. What do I know? I'm just a guy. My friend's job basically prides themselves on having a huge worker turnover. If you make it 3 years, they give you a reward, but most people quit long before it. Hire tons of people right out of college and burn them out. That place sucks.
Oh, my poor boy.
That sucks. That guy sucks.
I guess I knew, but I just wish I could have seen him one last time. Here, this is my husband's masterwork, the first shield he smithed. I don't have anyone to save it for anymore.
Do we still have follower chat on?
For what you risked to...
Hang on. Do I still have follower chat? I turned it on yesterday. Where's that setting? Oh, I do. Oh, hey. There we go. I thought it reset. Sorry if that's what you were... Sorry if that's what you were waiting for, Ghoul.
At last, the right
Didn't Sony do that with Spider-Man? I think of another title where if you had the PS4 version, you could pay a small amount to play it on PS5. That is what they did, yes. That is what they did. But there's no guarantee that that's going to be a thing for more than just those games. You know what I mean? They haven't committed to that being a system going forward. All right, what do we got here? An herbalist in the royal palace. Right. The guy wanted a shame. That's a great way to go about things instead of having to buy the whole game again. Well, I think it's partially because of the I think it's partially because the PS5 doesn't have any games. And so what a great way to give, like, what a great way to, one, incentivize people to buy a new PS5 of like, hey, look, you could play this game on your new PS5 where it looks marginally better. But then also a great way to get, you know, more people excited about their PS5 of like, oh, look, you can play it marginally better. Where was this guy? I think he was here. Yeah, he was in one of these rooms. Or was he in Harriman's? I don't think anyone's expecting Spider-Man 2 to be on PS4. I'm waiting for them to put them on. The stream has hit the 2-hour mark. Congratulations, you lasted longer than Condor. Damn. Not wrong, but damn. I was thinking about getting a PS5 for the dude for Christmas, but I also sent him a snip of the 1 terabyte OLED Steam Deck I want. Oh, I want one of those so bad. Nothing to steal. What a loser. I want a Steam Deck so bad.
Got it.
Just gonna steal from all these nobles. I play more things on my Switch than I do PS5. Well, yeah, because there's no games on PS5. I was looking at one of those VR consoles. I worry about him getting dizzy or ill. I don't know if there's a way to test it. I really wish there was. I wish you could go to like a Best Buy or a Micro Center or a Fry's or something, and they would have VR test areas, you know, because I bet you they would sell more. I bet you they would sell more if they would have a little station you could go to. Because I've thought about getting one as well. And I know from my time with my PSVR that I'll probably be fine. But it would be nice if there was a way to. It was like the first time I went to see a 3D movie, where I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, I had to ask the guy. I was like, if I get sick like 20 minutes in, like, can we come get a refund? Like, is that chill? And he's like, yeah, that's fine. He's like, you know, as long as it's not like, you know, most of the way through the movie. Theoretically, Levity's very sensitive. I don't want to have this thing you won't use because it's causing issues. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Right, and that's the thing is it's a big investment, and then like it's open and used. Are they gonna take it back? Are you just out all that money?
All right.
So I definitely get that. I definitely understand the feeling there. Where was this guy? Said he was at the palace.
News of the hour. Supporters of disgraced Lord Harriman.
It's funny. I don't know if I would use, if I got a Steam Deck, I don't know if I would use it more. I think I would. I think I would use it more. I would definitely use it docked on my TV. You know? I would definitely use it docked on my TV. It would be great. I don't get motion sick, so it doesn't bother me. A friend of mine started getting sick right when you press the button. Yeah, that's why I wish, like, Celestian, you could look to see if you have an arcade or something around you that has VR. Like the arcade by us has Beat Saber VR. You could see if there's like an arcade or a barcade that has VR stuff set up.
Any luck, Warden? She doesn't have much time. There's nothing.
What? I got it. I've got it right here. Oh, do I have to use it? Well, okay.
Any luck, Warden? She doesn't have much time.
I have it. What do you...
I'm here.
Do I have to talk to her to administer it? Ah! That's silly.
She'll be up and around in no time, thanks to you. She'll be...
That's it? Okay. That's silly.
Around in no time, thanks to you.
I'm looking at a PlayStation. He already has a PS4. I'm thinking of just leaning in that direction. Yeah, I think what would be good, Celestian, is... Because I don't know this, right? And so this isn't me, like, I want to be clear, this isn't me like saying a leading thing. I would double check how much of, I don't know how it works on a PS5, like what PS4 games work out of the box, what PS4 games need, have free upgrades, which ones have paid upgrades. And like, I literally just don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's not, and I want to be clear, like I take pot shots at Sony sometimes. They can handle it. They're a $1 billion company. I've just never looked into it to know. How I found out I don't get sick is through playing it at a friend's house, then I purchased it, and now my place is the tester. Right. And I think that's an important part of the ecosystem, is being able to test it. I'm excited to get the PS4, and then you know, I'm sure there's some PS4 VR stuff we can get up to.
I can't believe we lost a tone to thievery. I am disgusted with the times we live in.
Quest completed. Okay, I did a quest. Whatever. Speak with Aura in the assembly, and this is in the assembly. Okay. So I just have to... So funny. Since I have a PC that can play all the games without much issues, I don't see much point in purchasing a console. Yeah, that's kind of the big thing. There are gonna be some games that aren't available on PC. It's not a lot though, you know, it's not a lot. And there's far more that are available on PC than aren't on console. You know? That, if I was Microsoft, that would be my play. Key to the city. Ring, +2 to all attributes. Spell resistance, 10% healing effect received. God damn. Oh, it's a ring. Yeah. Damn. There's one game everyone want to play. Hey, thank you for the follow. That's console exclusive, but it's not where they get a console. Silly EA. What game? I'm curious. 10% back. What's my backstab damage right now? It doesn't say. I can't see. Does it say? It does not. Okay. I think because this gives me 30% already, I'll replace this with this. That's what I'll do.
My name's Orta. After the old Orton house, they gave our seat back. And the records show which houses still owe House Orton money. Watching your Shining Force 2 playthrough. Currently on the first VOD, decided to invite you here. Didn't realize you were live. Hey, thank you. Thank you for checking that out and coming over. I hope you're enjoying it. That's sick as hell. I think that's the first time that's happened. That rules. That rules. I appreciate that. Yeah, any money you could spare would be great. Treasure is left.
Money.
But whatever I get, you can have as much as you want.
Great.
I'll have to find someone willing to look.
Money.
Maybe a whole expedition. If the tide is still there, it must have something.
I'll go.
One will not forget this kindness.
I'll go, and I can have as much as I want, so I'll go. 5 gold ain't bad. I see myself using the VR more than him. Maybe I just need to find some fun tech thing. He's a casual or experienced gamer anyway. His thing is Minecraft. Yeah, gosh, I don't know a lot about VR. I'm sorry to say. I wish I had more. I love Shining Force 2, so I eat up any content about it I can. You can thank Nuja for that. Nuja was bullying me for a while to play Shining Force 2, which was great. It was very interesting. It was different, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the whole playthrough, and you know, if you're hanging out, I hope you enjoy. Always amazing thing when someone pops in is like, I saw you play this game from my childhood. It happens. I say this every time. That is why I love playing old games. You know what I mean? It's why it's so exciting sometimes for people to be like, Matt, you should play this old game you never played. And I was like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Because I'll play it and someone will be like, someone fucking Aragorn's in and is like, I love this game. And you're like, great. It's so fun. It's enjoyable every time. It's enjoyable every time. What did I need?
Have you seen my lunch?
It was a Poppy's choice.
Bread with a spread of full cheese and
oh, I did miss it. Thank you, Ionic.
I'm only asking because
EA Sports College Football. Oh, that's silly. The regular vote was removed for the Scaretober wheel votes, right? Yes. Right. Yes. Yeah, there is just the Scaretober votes now. Thank y'all. Listen, thank y'all for saying nice things. Thank y'all for saying nice things about me. Yo, Further, thank you for the sub. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. That's awesome. What a cool day. What a cool day. Enjoy your red discus. Yeah, I don't think we've seen that fish before. Firthin, thank you for the sub. I really appreciate that. That's cool as hell. Origin's also a favorite, so I'll definitely stick around. Neat. Yeah, we are getting to the... That's not bad. We're getting to... Yeah. We're about to do the lands meet, I believe. We're about to do the lands meet. So... Sure, Firthin's yelling at the screen. Matt's playing the second battle like 5 times. It takes me a little while to get that game, and then I do all right. Listen. Was it this? Was it the Cliffs of Death? There was something else that he had that I was like, oh, right. This ring. 87 gold. Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's so much gold. That's so much gold. That's so much. I bought the dagger. I maybe should have bought the ring, but I bought the dagger. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Shh.
Have you seen my lunch? It's a piece. I'm only asking.
Don't spoil it, Nuja. All right. But yeah, Firthin, thank you so much for the sub. Enjoy your emotes. Enjoy no ads. If you want to join the Discord, we've got a special supporter chat channel in the Discord. I mean, I like the Discord anyway, but I'm sure not. You know, I learned a lot playing that game, is what I'll say. I learned a lot. All right.
So, Win, how'd you know so bleeding much about him? Have some tawdry tale of misspent youth to tell?
Nothing quite so interesting, my friend. The tranquil mages of the Circle just happen to be alchemical miracle workers, and they brew more than just potions.
Oh.
There's always a pitcher or two of fine ale at our supper table.
Well, bless my britches. Maybe when all this is done, I'll chat up one or two of them quiet mages.
Tranquil.
Tranquil, quiet, insipid. Same difference.
Sure, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, listen, he doesn't know shit about shit either, you know, in the same way I didn't know shit about shit, so.
Give me a moment.
You good?
Of course everything's all right. Just give me one sodding moment.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, yeah, he's...
I feel like I'm about to fall off the world.
I guess I'm blind with the Discord link. Exclamation mark Discord. I don't think I have it, like, posted as a panel. Just because I don't want drive-by randoms, you know what I mean? Should have tried that. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Yeah, hey, listen, I remember that feeling. You'll get to it.
Too bad. It's kind of like being drunk, but so much cheaper. Well, let's get moving. We're losing daylight.
Daylight. Yep, that's what we call it. That's what you call it. All right. So I think we've got just the lands meet to do. There's a couple weird little side things to do. I don't know if we're gonna have the scales for the Drake scale armor. I think we had a bug on that. I'll have to look at that. Maybe. Yeah, we'll have to look through some of that. Right, we need to fight Flemeth. I should probably talk to the rest of the companions and see what's going on. I've got all these extra things to do. Does the PC version have a console command interface? I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, I've got some side quests still to do. So I think we'll have time to do stuff after the lands meet, but I feel like we should do these things before the lands meet. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's part of me that's like, I think the lands meet is the point of no return, or very close to it. So I think that's the game plan there. But maybe we'll spend some time in camp chatting with people when we get back. So I'm gonna take my morning break. For everybody hanging out, I'm gonna go use the restroom, walk Josie, get a snack, refill my water, all that good stuff. We're done with the first little bit of stream. When I get back, we'll do game duel, we'll do all that stuff, and then we will come back and we'll start poking at, knocking out some of these side quests, try to get all the money, try to get all the XP. We're at level 19, so if we can get to level cap before we get to the boss, that would be great. That would be good. But yeah, if you haven't recently, get up, stretch your fingers, stretch your hands, stretch your arms, stretch your legs, do whatever you gotta do, go outside, touch some grass, get some sun on your face, use the restroom, do whatever you gotta do. I'll see you back here in a little bit.